Hi, I'm Karen, and let's take a few minutes to quickly go through how you can work with images in a Canva template. We're going to use this pickleball party invitation as our example, and we're just going to quickly click through everything that you can do with these images so that you can customize whatever it is that you're working with. Over on the left hand side, you'll see lots of things like the design template and the elements, text, and whatnot, and we'll be going over some of these things as well. When we click on the image in the upper left, you see that they are grouped, and you get the ungroup option as well as a way to edit, change the colors, the line, flip, and a lot of other things that we'll cover. I'm going to ungroup this pickleball and the paddle, and you'll see that if we click them, hold the shift button and click the other, you get the option to group them, and you can do that with as many of the items on the page as you want to. With this pickleball, you can click and hold and then drag it around the page wherever you want to put it. If you grab, click, and hold the handles on the corners, you can make it bigger or smaller. Again, however big you want it to be. You can also go up to the top and click Edit. And in the left sidebar, look for Filters and See All. You'll notice that as you go down through the menu, there are lots of different shades of yellow, and even toward the bottom, you get some additional shades. Monochrome is going to give you all the gray shades, and a pop of color gives you lots of different options as well. And all you have to do is click, and you'll see up here, if you watch that pickleball, that it just changes to the colors that you click on. You can go back up to none if you decide that you want the original color. The same applies for the pickleball paddle. You can see all of these colors here, and you can click them individually if you want to, and watch, you'll see that all of the dark gray has now turned to purple. And here's your undo button, by the way, up here toward the left at the top. You can change the teal to purple or any color that you want, light pink or whatever shade is good for you. All of these pickleballs are grouped together. You can ungroup them and move them around, make them bigger, smaller, change the color, just as we did with this. I'm going to put these back together again, the way that they were before. Now, some other things that you can do is to make them less transparent, and you just drag, and you'll notice that the pickleball that is highlighted here is getting more and more faded. You can bring that back to full strength. If you want to do them individually, they can stay grouped, and you just click on each one, and then this checkerboard that says transparency, and you can make them darker or more faded. As far as the other elements, it will depend on the type of image and what's available. Here you can change all the different colors like we did with the paddle, but you'll notice if, let me click on these and ungroup them. If the pickleballs, the only thing that you can do with those is change the color in the filter area. Sometimes you will be able to see these highlights, and that means that you can click right here where you are and change the color to anything you want. And I'm going to group those back. There are also some options that you can do, and we'll click on this pickleball player and look over in the edit menu and down to effects. You can add a shadow of all sorts of different kinds, a glow shadow, and you can watch this over here as it changes. Drop shadow, outline, curved, page lift, angled, and backdrop, which kind of throws a little shadow on the ground. So it looks really cool to have some of these on your images as well. Then let me put this back the way it was, and we'll look at duotone, which gives you some really cool options. You can pick the color that you like. There's also the blur option, and this is the intensity, whether you want to, you can see it changing on the page. A lot of blurring, a little bit of blurring, no blurring at all. You also have autofocus, which I leave on, and face retouching. I don't think that's going to work since he doesn't have a face, but if you had something with a face on there, you could use that as well. I do have a video for how to change the text and work with text, and I'll leave a link for that below as well. As far as the position goes, you can maneuver manually. You can bring it to the front, you can take it to the back if something was layered on top of it. You can align it in different ways, or you can make it a very specific size. All of those are available in the position menu. You can also flip this image horizontally, and if I flip it back, you'll see what it did. You'll have to do them individually. You can't do them together. And then you can also, let me click back on the paddle, you'll be able to see that better. You can also flip it vertically. So now the handle's on the other side, and we'll put it back the way it was. You can round some corners. You can crop an image from this menu at the top as well. If you have questions about working with graphics and other types of images in Canva, please feel free to leave your comments below and I'll get right back to you. I hope you have a great day and that now you're equipped to go off and customize all the images that you need to while working in Canva.